Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, August 24th, 2022 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I ground into my body knowing that it is safe to be here. And it is safe, despite what it may feel like at times, it is safe to be here on Earth. So today in our shiftiness, we have the sun finally moving to 1 degree Virgo. So you may start feeling the Virgo-ness. I know I felt it today. Before this recording, my brain got hyper nosy, hyper critical, hyper interested in everything I was doing and telling me how I was doing it wrong. So you may experience that. But what we're really looking at today is Uranus going retrograde. So Uranus retrograde happens once a year. It's a pretty long cycle. This is going to go actually till January 22nd, this retrograde. And this retrograde is happening from 18 degrees Uranus, where we've been hanging out for the last little bit, back to just the edge of 14 degrees before it goes direct in January. Now, as I was thinking about retrograde energy today, what I was thinking about was how we as humans usually need to hear things multiple times, multiple different ways before we can actually embody, ground the energy, understand the information, and actually live it, embody it. We may know something for a while, but it takes a while before it becomes oh, this is something. And that to me is kind of what these retrograde energies do. They go over these lessons so that we can really learn them. They're not a bad thing. That being said, it can, if we're not listening to the lessons, honoring the lessons, it can push our buttons a little bit. So it's just important to be really aware, especially when it comes to Uranus, of what buttons are being pushed at this time. You may want to look where Taurus is, because these lessons aren't going away anytime soon, right? And for the world in general, for the collective in general, there is stuff around worth, around money, around our gifts that are all coming up with Taurus, even around being grounded, being here on this planet. All of this is coming up with Uranus in Taurus energy. And so this retrograde can push them. If you have anything in the energy of 18 to 14 Taurus, or specifically Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, you may feel this strongly. Although anybody with anything between 18 and 14 over this time may get aspected in various ways that bring the stuff up. Notice where you are triggered. Uranus brings the breakdown to bring the breakthrough. And I have the breakthrough card in reverse. So we're not to our breakthrough yet. There are still some breakdowns. There's some personal evolution, revolution that needs to and will happen in and through this energy. I will say, when Uranus is going retrograde, a lot of times it can stir up the electrical, mental energies. You may feel that at this time. Sleep can become difficult. You may feel shifty and ungrounded in this energy. Again, grounding in your body, the lesson of Virgo right now, can help you move through this. I think in general, Uranus retrograde brings opportunity for quantum leaps. So be aware of that in your consciousness around all of these energies coming up. Being that it's in Taurus, I also feel like it can bring some seismic shakeups. I'm not necessarily meaning earthquakes, but just earth events. I personally believe that Taurus is co-ruled between Earth and Venus. And so sometimes with Uranus events, we see earth energies, earth events happen. Be aware of that. Take your time, go slow, recognize when you're not grounded, and connect in, recognizing the earth has your back. So, that being said, let's look at the other astro energies going on. We have the moon finishing up in Cancer, moving into Leo. Moving into Leo is taking us into the dark of the moon. We are building to that new moon energy. And I really feel very strongly in this dark of the moon. Be aware of the dark side of Leo. Ego energy surfacing. Things that we may call love that aren't necessarily from a place of love. Watch your inner child over the next few days, because there may be, as well as this Uranus retrograde energy, there may be areas where you need to tend to yourself. You need to bring love to yourself. You may find yourself attention seeking a little bit more, or not being able to find love within yourself, love within the universe. And it's not to say that you can't have love from outside of ourselves. It's a lovely, wonderful feeling, but watch for where you're reaching for that, and notice what hole you may be trying to fill at this time with this dark of the moon energy. Before that shift, we will have the moon in Cancer connecting to Mercury. Mercury finishing up in Virgo. Mercury will be shifting into Libra tomorrow. Tomorrow meaning Thursday. So, these final degrees, the moon connecting to Mercury, I've been having off-the-wall dreams. Last night had rooster chicken turkeys with human faces, which was interesting. So, there were lobster-sized scorpions the night before, and a mafia hit the night before that. So lots coming through my subconscious. Be aware of that for yourself in and through these energies. We have Venus. Speaking of reaching for love, here we have this again. Venus connecting to Chiron. Chiron in Aries. I am energy. So I love Leo meets I am Aries. Can you love on yourself? And I just keep hearing Abraham. I like to listen to Abraham at times, and they talk about looking for love in all the wrong places. And again, we can seek love outside of ourselves all we want, and it's a beautiful thing. But making sure that you are filling those places in yourself as well with the love you can give yourself. And so there's definitely a calling in that, and even possibly some healing for us as we love on ourselves. Venus is very close to Ceres at this time. Ceres representing mother energy, nurturing energy. How can you nurture mother, the parts of yourself that are feeling that call to love? As the moon moves through Leo, it will connect to both Mars and Jupiter. So Mars newly in Gemini, just getting started, moving through the Gemini energy, hyping that Leo up. In fact, the connection between Mars and the moon, and then moon and Jupiter later, feels like some really strong creative energies coming through. And that's another way that you may want to show love to yourself, by exercising your creative gifts. So see where you can tune into that. It may be through flowery words or pretty colors, pictures, cooking, all kinds of things. Jupiter and Aries, again, reminding you the love you need the most, besides recognizing it from the universe, is the love that you can offer yourself. And here we have the Courage card, the courage to love you yourself in the place you are at right now. So like I said, we still have some breakthroughs coming, but this may be part of that path. We hit the Ordinariness card. It is in reverse. A lot of times we're missing magic that's right around us when this card is reversed. So this is a call to open your eyes. And again, it might be just opening your eyes to how beautiful loving on yourself feels. Final card is the Existence card. Pure magic. Remembering your pure magic. And then through this, and that's a gift we all have, our own brand of magic. So make that maybe intention for this Uranus retrograde, to remember and recognize your own magic that you bring. So that's it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and honor your values. Namaste.